Hey everybody, this is OKCoyote, and welcome back to my Magic the Gathering December Pack-A-Day Challenge for December 7th. Today's pack is Dragons of Tarkir. For those that don't know what this is, I am opening a pack of Magic the Gathering every day in December. That's 31 packs, and they are all different sets. So this is today's set, Dragons of Tarkir. This is the third set of the Tarkir block. I don't know. I didn't play around this time because I've played on and off over the years. I wasn't playing around Tarkir block, but I do know a little of the story. I know that time travel was involved. The dragons were gone from Tarkir, and some planeswalkers went back in time and changed things and brought them back. So this is the new, updated, temporally revised Tarkir, where the dragons are back. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's in this set, so we're just going to go ahead and open it up and see what's in this pack. All right, so we start off with Champion of Ereshin. This is a 3-white creature. It is 3/2 Hound Warrior with lifelink. Sure. Pretty solid. For 4 mana, it's gonna get in. Give you a little life swing there. Yeah, it's not bad. Next up, Grave Purge. 2 and a black instant. Put any number of target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library. Draw a card. So if one of those cards where if graveyard manipulation is your thing, this might be pretty powerful. On its own, it's like in limited, it's fairly weak, but no, it's a decent tempo play if you're playing if you're going wide on creatures instead of going big. If you got a lot of little creatures and they're dying quickly, here you go, get them back. Pinion Feast. 4 and a green for an instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Bolster 2. Choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Combat trick, but not a very good one. This is these destroy flying creature cards are usually best as just sideboard, and you notice it does require a target creature with flying. You can't play it just to bolster, so yeah, unfortunately this is not very strong, and it's kind of pricey too at 5 mana. Palace Familiar. 1 and a blue for a 1/1 bird with flying. When Palace Familiar dies, draw a card. Okay, sure. Yeah, it sits there, sucks up a little damage, and then draws you a card, replaces itself when it's outlived its usefulness. It's not great, but, you know, it's a good, not a bad early drop. Tormenting Voice. 1 and a red sorcery. As an additional cost to cast Tormenting Voice, discard a card. Draw 2 cards. So this is kind of like pay 2 mana and cycle 2 cards out of your hand. Yeah, not bad. Digs deeper into your deck. Fairly decent and limited. Good for those creatures that key off of you playing instants and sorceries, those drakes and stuff that get more powerful. Keeper of the Lens. 1 mana for a 1/2 artifact creature golem. You may look at face-down creatures you don't control. You may do this at any time. Oh, good, so you can see your opponent's Willbender. But yes, I think this set has morph or manifest creatures in it, so ways to play creatures face down, and this is sort of like, it's like lets you peek. It's not great overall, but it's cute. Dragon Fodder. 1 and a red sorcery. Put 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens onto the battlefield. Not bad. If you're going with a goblin theme, you can usually find a way to pump these or get some extra use out of them, sacrifice them to something. It's usually fairly good. All right. The light is shining right on that card. Anyway. Moving on. Reckless Imp. This is 2 and a black for a 2/2 imp with flying. Reckless Imp can't block. And it has dash, 1 and a black. You may cast the spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and is returned from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. This is actually not too bad. I mean, you don't want to leave it on the battlefield anyway, because it can't block. So, might as well let it get in there and bounce it back. Although, for 2 and a black, you just have to cast it once, and then you don't have to worry about recasting it. But, hey, it's a solid turn 2 play, if nothing else. Elusive Spellfist. 1 and a blue for a 1/3 human monk. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Elusive Spellfist gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and can't be blocked this turn. This is another one of those cards. I was just talking about those. It's a Drake-like creature, but not an actual Drake, because this does not have flying. But there's a lot of cards that key off of this, casting non-creature spells to make them bigger. So this is going to be, they're usually blue and red, these types of decks. So this is going to be good with stuff like the Dragon Fodder and the Tormenting Voice. These cheap little cantripy cards or small abilities that are just enough to get the job done and get this guy, just keep triggering this guy's ability. So yeah, solid. Rakshasa Gravecaller. We're moving into the uncommons now. This is 4 and a black for a 3/6 cat demon with exploit. We just recently saw exploit. It's in the new Innistrad set. Anyway, exploit says when this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Rakshasa Gravecaller exploits a creature, put 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. That's not bad. So you're trading 1 creature for 2. For 5 mana, you're getting a 3/6 and 2 2/2s. This is solid. This is a really solid card. Draconic Roar. 1 and a red, instant. As an additional cost to cast Draconic Roar, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Draconic Roar deals 3 damage to target creature. If you revealed a dragon card or controlled a dragon as you cast Draconic Roar deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. I mean, you gotta have your burn spells, and this is definitely a burn spell. Very strong card, even if you don't have dragons. 2 mana for 3 damage. I mean, that's the standard as far as burning out creatures. So this is a solid red removal, and it's a very strong pick. Oh, look, a dragon. The Belltoll Dragon. This is 5 and a blue. It is a 3/3 dragon with flying and hexproof, and it has Megamorph, 5 blue. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for 3 mana. Turn it face up anytime for its Megamorph cost, and put a +1/+1 counter on it. When Belltoll Dragon is turned face up, put a +1/+1 counter on each other dragon creature you control. I like this. I like myself a big nasty dragon. This is not necessarily a big nasty dragon, but if you have the mana to play it face down and flip it over, it's pretty solid. But I mean, if it's the only dragon that ends up in your deck, 7 mana for a 4/4, even with hexproof, that's a bit pricey. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would first pick this in this particular pack, but it's a fun card. Before we get to our rare, we're going to look through the rest of the pack. We have a Star Black Zombie Horror token for whatever it is that makes these. We have our land for the pack, that's plains. We have a foil. That's a foil common, a Colossadon Yearling. Ooh, it's shiny. 2 and a green for a 2/4 beast. Yep, that's all it is. It's not anything thrilling. Our rare is actually a mythic. It's Descent of the Dragons. 4 red sorcery. Destroy any number of target creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller puts a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Wow. This, I don't know how good a card this is, but I kind of want to, I would want to play this. I kind of want to make this work. I mean, I'm generally only going to cast it on my own creatures, but imagine playing a bunch of goblins with like the dragon fodder, if that comes around. And then you just turn them all into dragons? Sure, I like it. I really like this card. Is it my first pick? Probably. Is it the strongest pick? Probably not. That's probably Draconic Roar. But I don't know. I would be tempted by this card. It's too much fun. So I think that might be what I would take if I were drafting out of this pack. Again, I have not played Tarkir block, so I don't know what's good here. So that's just what I think. But anyway, that is the end of today's Magic the Gathering December Pack-A-Day Challenge. That was the Dragons of Tarkir pack. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at OKCoyote. If you can also like this video if you liked this video, and you can subscribe. That's going to do it for today. I will see you tomorrow with another pack. Bye-bye.